What's going on, guys? It is Ryan here with Michigan Storm Chasers. We do have a severe risk in place for most of the Upper Peninsula, as well as northwestern lower Michigan for tomorrow evening. All right, it's a level 1 out of 5 risk, what we call a marginal. It's in dark green there. Further to the south and to the east, we do have a lighter green color indicating general thunderstorms that should be non severe are possible all the way down toward Grand Rapids, up toward Roscommon, to the Tri Cities. But the severe threat should be contained primarily to the UP here and potentially pushing in toward northwestern lower. Hazards tomorrow, main risk is going to be large hail for the exact same areas of that marginal risk. Should be contained to that UP. Hail could cross Lake Michigan up toward northwestern lower Michigan as the evening goes on. The wind risk also is there, but only for the western half of the UP. Storms should become elevated as they cross Lake Michigan, so they shouldn't have too much in the way of wind or tornado potential in general as they cross Lake Michigan toward northwestern lower. And also, the tornado risk tomorrow is 0 or close to 0. Never want to say 0. We're going to say very low tomorrow. There is no risk from the SPC in place. Our wind shear is a little lacking there. So we're not going to be too concerned for that. We'll be watching as always, though. We'll be live tracking it here on Michigan Storm Chasers. If we do have severe weather in the state, we'll be live here on YouTube and also on our Facebook pages. So looking at the model in terms of what we're kind of expecting here, looking at today, it's a beautiful day today. Enjoy it while you're out there. Ozone action day in Southeast Michigan tomorrow. As temperatures climb, ozone will also be a problem. But as we get into Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, we have some rain showers. We're looking to clear out of the area. Behind those rain showers, instability will build. Storms will fire up. There we go. Western UP throughout Wisconsin. This is at 10 p.m. Probably going to be a little bit before that. So we're going to say late evening, 7, 8, and after 8 p.m. For the Western UP. Those will track eastward, stopping it here at 1 a.m., probably closer to 11 or midnight or so. So this is going to be pushing eastward here through the UP and also going to cross Lake Michigan. And that's why we had that northwestern lower in a marginal severe risk. As those storms cross, they'll likely weaken, but there is a chance that there still could be some strength to those hail-wise, not thinking too much in the way of wind. But hail is definitely a concern up there. But overall, expect storms to start firing up there in the western UP as early as 7 or 8 p.m. Probably just a tad after that, pushing eastward, reaching northwestern lower, probably just after midnight or so. And then in terms of our instability and stuff like that, overlapping our wind shear with instability, we get a coloration here on this model. We're going to see a pretty good environment taking shape up there in the western half of the UP, but also notice down here in the western lower, we do have some instability overlapping with shear. We're going to have that trigger for storms displaced off to the west, which is why they fire up to the west, not expecting too much in the way of activity until later in western lower Michigan, but also just kind of watching that fade out as the evening goes on. We're going to lose instability as the sun goes down. This should be a pretty much tied threat to the UP and perhaps northwestern lower Michigan late evening, Sunday evening, which is tomorrow after 7 to 8 p.m. and onward. Main hazard, again, large hail up to a quarter size in diameter. Would not rule out damaging wind gusts up in the UP as well. If you're in northwestern lower Michigan, the only hazard right now, the only concern is large hail. Tornadic risk is quite low tomorrow. Stay tuned. We'll have an update for you tomorrow morning. And again, we'll be tracking this live here on YouTube and Facebook should any storms become severe in our great state of Michigan. Take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.